Shadow. Now what I want to show you in this video is the weapon center, the weaponry options concerning the mobile base of operation center. As I've said in my last video, you cannot modify any of your new weapons outside of this, meaning that you can't go into ammunitions and do the work on that. You can't do the modification for your weapons anywhere else except your mobile base of operations. So let's get on with this. Doing a modification for your weapons, you head over here to the bench once you have everything else unlocked, or whatever unlocked shows up. Now pistol mark II, every weapon what you are doing, you have to I really don't want to revert this, but anyway, revert. This is the average pistol, as you can see. Now you can do all of the normal upgrades on this vehicle, this weapon, like any other weapon. Once it's normal, then you go to upgrade mark II. Oh good, they put all my stuff back. Good. Now we're not gonna go to the rounds first. Magazines, as you can see, default extended tracer rounds. I would tell you save your money on tracers. Tracers are like this. When you shoot the bullet, it tends to show. So I'm gonna put this on for right now for this weapon. Incendiary rounds, after a few shots or 1 or 2 shots, anyway, I think it's random, but now and again you get a person to burst into flames with the incendiary shots. Hollow point rounds, as you can see, increase damage targets with a body armor, meaning that it hits harder for those who are on body armor on. Full metal jacket goes to everything, basically damages, higher damage for everything, armor and all of that. Now full metal jacket mainly for behind of things like cars and all of that, so you could do damage, better damage. The scopes, as you can see, I have the mounted scope on this weapon. These things don't normally work except if you are in first person. I'll show that off. Flashlight, yeah, of course. Muzzles, the suppressor will be part of a muzzle, but in this case I'm using the compensator, which basically adds weight to it, and it gives you, I think, damage. Okay, yeah, damage and range additive. Delivery, these are all delivery options. Digital camo, you could read all of the other ones. As I've said before, I have everything unlocked, so I don't have to do that. Then you have delivery color, and this with all of the weapons, so I don't have to go through this with every weapon. Then you have the tints. The tints actually does something different. These are custom versions of paint jobs for the guns and all of that. So each livery color and then tints, you could definitely get your own personal gun out of anything that you have set up in this game. It's kind of nice. I think I'm going to go with that. That's nice too. Wow. Yeah. So as you can see, the tints have this nice metallic, or I think brush steel they call it. Look, it really is nice. So you can really get your custom gun out of all of these. For now, I'm going to stick with my black on black. It really looks nice. And then there's the revert option. Now, that's for that. SMG. This SMG, obviously, what they does is the SMG, I could do it one time. Revert. As you can see, the SMG in its normal state. And all of that, you could do all of the upgrades. Like I said, when you upgrade it, as you can see, the stock is removed, other things are removed on it. Magazines, same way. Most everything, hollow point rounds, basically the same thing as the handgun. Flashlight, scopes, small scope, holographic sight, all of them have different look in first person. Now the muzzles for these other weapons, you got heavier muzzles just to add weight to it, which helps with the accuracy and everything for the gun, and continuous fire for the gun. Then the barrels is, as you can see, the barrel changing. Now, with all the guns except the small gun, the handgun, they have barrel change. The barrel change helps with the range, as you can see, because it's heavier. Livery, same thing. Livery color tints work. Now, I want to say this. When you buy rounds, or when you start the game, as you notice, why they aren't? What the hell? Why they aren't showing? They aren't showing my rounds. I don't know why. But anyway, when you change into different weapons, always fill your ammo with the rounds, because it would be at 0. I don't know why it isn't showing here. The game isn't. Probably a glitch. Whatever. Assault rifle, MK2. Revert. Average assault rifle. Same thing as everything else, as I said. Upgrade. MK2. Magazines, full metal jacket, and armor piercing. Now, this is where the difference. Increased penetration of body armor, but it has a reduced capacity. With all of these weapons, you have some type of extended clip, but once you go to something else, it's a normal size clip. And what I want to warn you, I'll replace this warning. You don't carry anywhere near the capacity that you had before with these special version bullets. Meaning that if you are in the field and your bullets run out, you cannot go to ammunition to buy these. You cannot go in your menu and buy these. You have to enter your mobile base of operations to buy these bullets for any of these magazines except the normal ones. These default and the extended. Any of these other ones, you have to come in here to buy them. Grips, flashlight, the scopes. I got a large scope because it's better looking. Muzzles, as you were saying before on the other one. Barrels, as you can see, changing. Heavier barrel. And then delivery. Carbine rifle. So you can see what it was before. So you can see what it is now. Magazine, as I said, same thing. In this case, I'm using incendiary rounds for this weapon, so I could test it out. Grips, flashlight, scopes, muzzles. The muzzles, by the way, are all of these are unlocked as soon as you start. Once you have these, but the barrels and the scopes, all of them don't always be unlocked. I think the normal scopes, I think these ones are unlocked because there's nothing special about these other than they are new, obviously. Some of them. The barrels, you have to unlock the barrel for each one of your weapon. One by one. Livery, of course, livery color. Oh, you can't change the livery color for this one. Oh, I didn't know that. But you could change the tint. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Anyway, Mark II. Mark II. Revert. This is the normal Combat MG. This is the Combat MG Mark II. Magazines, as you can see, bigger. And I already had one of the big ones anyway. There's a bigger clip. Tracer rounds. Incendiary, armor piercing, full metal. I have the full metal jacket in this case. Grip. All the scopes. The muzzles. It's the same as all of the other heavy rifles, heavy guns. Barrel. Livery tints. Now this is where a lot of interesting stuff comes in. This is the heavy rifle. As you can see, the fake Barrett 50 cal. I say fake because a real Barrett 50 cal shoots 6 seconds with 6 shots within a second. In this game, it only shoots 1. Rockstar logic for you. Upgrade into the heavy sniper MK2 or Mark II. Magazines. Now, this is where it comes different. Explosive rounds. This is the only weapon that has explosive rounds on its magazines. Deadly. One hit to the body, from what I've noticed. Kill shot. Thing is, you only have about 30 rounds, almost about 40 rounds in this weapon. Meaning that when you run out of it, you cannot replace it with any other clips while you're within that battle. Which kind of is annoying. It should have been able, like after you use them, it should have been able to revert into normal clips. but they don't allow you to do that. Once you have one of these clips in, you can't use the normal sniper bullets to swap over to them. But as you can see, extended clip, normal clip. So the scopes, now this is also interesting. This is normal zoom scope that comes with it. This is the advanced scope that everybody has, night vision, and then there's the thermal scope. I won't show the night vision because we all know what night vision looks like from the heist missions. So I'm going to go with the thermal scope so you can see what that looks like. Muzzles the same way. Only thing, you only got a few muzzles for this one. The suppressor really looks nice and big, but I like the squared one. Okay, the barrel same way. You got the livery color tints. The livery is the same with everything. It's just the gun, obviously the setup what you have on the gun. Oh, sorry, livery. Okay. So it's explosive rounds, full metal, incendiary, I can use that too. I think it's full metal too. Yeah, full metal, hollow points. I won't go to showing the hollow points because everything else should make sense. I'm gonna cause some trouble with the cops, so you can have an idea how some of the weapons work. Like the tracer rounds, I'm gonna show off all of that. As you see in the dark, tracer bullets is the same thing. Like it's like a random amount of bullets. It don't go with every shot. You can see the tracer bullets. You can see them much better in the dark. In the daylight, they turn a bit blue. Okay, sensibly setting up. Let's test out full metal jacket rounds. As you see, basically these are high output rounds for vehicles. I'm curious as to how much, as you can see, yes, it definitely is stronger on a vehicle. Because if you notice how quick that car caught in the flames. So let's try this again. Front shots, which are the most damaging to the car. Whoa, one clip. Okay, that's the power of the full metal jacket rounds. Now we want to swap. That's the next full metal jacket, obviously with a more powerful gun. Let's try this now with the front end. Whoa, barely any shots. Okay. Okay, now let's test out the inflammatory rounds. Now these, as I saw before, what? Is that because of the armor? I don't know if that's because of the armor, but that bugger didn't burst into flames just now. Now, the amount of bullets it takes to burst somebody in flames tends to vary. I noticed that it actually does vary. Sometimes it takes like 2-3 shots, other times it takes way more. So this the inflammatory rounds, which I'm using. See, it didn't remember the first time, it didn't burst the guy up in flames. This is what I'm using on the assault rifle MK Mark II. Can I burst somebody in flame inside the car? Okay, incendiary rounds can't work while inside the car. Next, what we want to check, carbine rifle and Mark II. I wonder how good these are on vehicles. So we want to test the inflammatory rounds on vehicle. Anyway, incendiary rounds, which is still the flame rounds. No. Whoa, I ran out already. Wow. Oh, jeez. Hold up. Tell me. I'm curious about something. I'm gonna check this right now. We want to test the explosion rounds. Thanks for the car, bruh. Thank you. Now, these buggers. And as I'm showing you the explosion rounds, these, without fail, explode on impact every single time. Free aim. Anyway, that's the thing what I don't like about this weapon. At least I love this weapon. It's way much more powerful than the regular one. Problem is, when you run out of ammo, that's that. Now guys, what I want to test out right now is, I'm curious, because the same weapon is in, two different weapons are in the same class. I'm curious as if they share the same rounds. Because if they do, I'd have to tell you guys, you definitely need not to have two of the weapons, which are the assault rifle Mark II and the carbine rifle Mark II. And it looks like that's the case. So what I want to test out right now, what I want to show you guys is simply this. One, if two of the weapons, like normally they do share the same effect. They tend to share the same effect. Bullets in each category normally share. Yes, we know that. '28, 2020, 28. Yep, guys. A warning, disclaimer: do not use the assault rifle Mark II, and what I want to also try out now is the sights. For all those who are wondering, it's the red dot sight. Piss off. This is the red dot sight. It's a red dot sight for the pistol Mark II, the SMG Mark II, with the which one it has? The medium scope. Basically, it still is a red dot scope, like an AGOG, what they call an AGOG. So check this with the, I think it's a heavy scope, right? Yeah, no, large scope. Piss off. Anyway, you gotta check this one with the next large scope. Basically the same thing. This has a large scope too. Basically the same thing. Slight difference. It feels like a different, but I'm not 100% sure. That's what I want to show you guys also. As you can see, this is the heat vision scope, the sorry, thermal scope. Now how this works, as you notice, normal scope, normal zoom. And when you do, what you want to do is tap right on the D-pad, goes in the thermal mode. This sees people are behind walls, as you can see, in the vehicle. And what I like is watch the person. As they die, the heat source from their body disappears. So as you can see, that guy right here is behind the building, way behind the building, but I still can see him. I think they show a bit brighter in different areas when they are not behind a thing. So that's the scopes. That's everything on the weapons, basically. Yeah, that's basically everything on the new weapons and the scopes and everything. So that's it for this video for the weapons. I'll see you guys in the next video concerning the Doom buggy, the buggy FAV. So I'm gonna do that next.